One. All right, folks. So who do I have here with me today?
Melissa.
Popcorn.
Popcorn. That is has to be one of the most unique names that I've heard, and I'm all over the valley. Nice to meet you guys. Are you guys a couple?
Yes, we are.
That's amazing. And how long have you guys been together?
9 years.
9 years?
Yeah.
Congratulations to you guys. It's amazing, anytime that, I do these interviews and I see people that are together and still holding strong, through thick and thin. That means a lot to me because I'm married and, it's just an amazing thing, when you can stick it out and put your nose to the ground and keep going, no matter what happens. So, can you tell me your guys' age and current living situation?
I'm 40, and right now we're in the process of looking for a place because we're homeless. With our 2 dogs.
With your 2 dogs, could I showcase them if you don't mind? I know they're gonna bark, but
Oh, yeah, he don't bark in his house. He gets Ginger. Come here, PJ.
Ginger.
oh, look at that, huh? Those are some good-looking dogs you got there.
That's his
That's
girlfriend.
Popcorn Junior.
This is Popcorn Junior.
Popcorn Junior.
Ginger.
And Ginger.
Ginger. Good-looking dogs you got there. Thank you guys for showing me. That's amazing.
No, Papa, no.
So, yeah, so you said you're displaced. How long have you been out here on these streets?
About 7 years.
Are you serious? That's a long time, guys. What is life like out here for you, being a couple versus being by your guys' self? Like, I know that never happened, but could you think you could elaborate on what it's like,
It's difficult, because we fight, and there's other women out there, other men out there, that try to start problems with us. My husband, he's 50 years old.
Yeah, 50?
Yeah, and but we've been through a lot of stuff. Like we lived on the canal because a couple of 5 years ago.
4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, and because the cops told us to stay together because there was a cop out there killing people that was by themselves or instead of
Killing
chipping.
the homeless.
Yeah, killing the homeless,
Yeah, I always hear rumors.
and he got fired for it.
Yeah, that's...
But he was out there. If you were by yourself in a tent or you were just a couple and no one else was around, he would go kill you. He was good.
That's
They
awful.
finally caught him. They stayed together. There was about maybe 90 of us on the canal, and the cops went out and they made us. They took all of our stuff, every
I'm
sorry
all of
that
our
happened.
belongings, everything we owned.
City of Phoenix.
Yeah, they came out hard and they took everything from us.
Yeah, I hear a lot of rumbles and stuff about people killing people and the midnight productions
Yeah.
and this and that. I always wonder if that stuff's true or is it just rumors or
it's true.
what? Are people really snatching homeless people,
Yeah,
killing them and things like
When
that?
we stayed out on the canal, it's called Murder Mile.
Murder Mile.
You find
Wow.
bodies there, in the canal, in the field, everywhere.
And where was that located?
From 40th Street to 32nd Street.
Oh, I know where you were at. Yeah,
Yeah.
by the Circle K.
On the canal right there.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's
I
called
know.
Murder Mile.
Wow, yeah, it's bad right there.
We
Yeah.
had one friend that actually did get snatched
Yeah.
up by midnight.
And we were living in the field. No, what about the one that was in the field that got killed by that his roommate?
Yeah. And we have homeless out there killing homeless.
Yeah, he killed his own roommate. Beat him to death.
Man.
The next day we seen the cops out there. It was blood everywhere. We had to go clean it up.
Oh
But
man,
it was
that's
hard.
awful. Oh
Real good
wow,
friend.
that's awful. Yeah, and
biggest
you
problem.
guys, have you not
Yeah.
took advantage of any of the?
We just stayed in a shelter. We stayed at the SOS shelter.
Yeah, where
but
is that located?
It's on 15th Avenue in Jackson. My mom and her husband still stay there.
Yeah.
But he got X'd out, and then there was a couple harassing me there, and I told them. They told me if I come in every night to check in, I'll be fine. I did, and they X'd me out. They kicked me out because I wasn't staying there because I was getting
Ah.
harassed.
And so, what's it like staying in a shelter versus being out in the streets? I mean,
I think you have more freedom out here. Like you can make your own choices in there. It's like kind of like a jail. Like you're locked down.
I heard that before.
Yeah, and like they control how much you eat and what you eat. You don't
It's
get.
shelters. You're in tents.
Yeah, you're in shit still.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like it's the same thing. Huh?
Yeah, and like they have had people. They had found a guy dead in a tent. He was there for a whole week before they found him dead.
Wow.
Like, and they're supposed to check on you every day. Like every 3 hours.
Isn't there curfew and things like
And
that?
from 5 to 11 you could be out.
Okay.
But the thing is that It's they're inside their tent, like on the property, and people were, like they go by to cat count, and they found him dead a week later. Like, and he was dead in that tent that whole week time.
Wow.
So you're in
People
it.
have their animals there, and their animals end up dying.
Yeah. The guy had he had a real expensive dog, and it died because they took the water away when it got cold.
Now I got a question for you guys. You know, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Some people would say, "Why do you guys have dogs?" I'm just saying what some would say, not me. That's
Yeah,
not
well,
how I personally
I
feel.
have dogs
I understand.
because I have problems. I have PTSD, and this is my most support dog.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
we got her because this is it's for his girlfriend, so he has a companion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and also because he needs somebody to be like him to keep him warm too. When teaching
There
me.
you go. Yeah, yeah, that makes 100% sense. But I
And-
mean,
They make great alarms.
yeah, oh yeah.
And they're
Yeah,
really good at
yeah,
like
yes, sir.
protecting you. They're very protective. He
Yeah.
is. This one
He's
is.
learning to be. He's very protective.
He'll go attack somebody if he thinks that somebody that he don't know. You don't even have to know the people. If he sees
Man,
somebody hitting
that's
someone, he's
awesome.
gonna go attack that person that's hitting that other person. You don't even have to know him.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And animals he protects, kids, anything.
That's so cool.
Yeah, he's
I
very-
mean, I understand it, but some people would say, you know, you guys are already out here struggling, you know, like why would you put a dog through that, you know, because if there's days when you guys are hungry and stuff, people would say you only could imagine what the dogs are going through. Now, do you go through days where you guys don't eat at all?
Well,
or-
with me and him, it's okay. It's like a kid. I see a dog or any animal like a kid. They can't fend for themselves, so you have to be there to feed for them.
If they don't
my
eat,
my
you don't eat.
my dogs
So-
eat all the time.
Man,
If I
that's
have to give my food to my dogs, I will, without and go hungry. So they have
Man,
to eat every day.
Amazing.
And they have water. We get in the summer we get bags of ice and water, and they have tubs that we put ice water in so they can lay in and stay cool.
So you guys take very good care
Yes.
of them, just like they're your children.
Yep, just like
Yeah.
my children. These are my babies.
Yeah,
That's why
that's
they have their
amazing.
sweaters
Yeah.
on, and they have
Yeah.
the stroller with the blanket.
Yeah,
so
I
they keep
see
warm.
him. Yeah, like, can we show you a stroller? That's awesome.
Yeah, they have to keep warm.
Yeah,
we
keep
make
him
sure.
warm. Wow. Yeah, I just wanted to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
I understand 100%
And
on
people,
why
some
you
people
guys
don't
do it.
understand that they're like, what, they're dogs. No, these are like my our children. And,
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of homeless people take better care of their animals than themselves.
Yes, man.
Like
Yeah.
somebody that has a home, you see their animals, and they're like really not fed and stuff. Somebody homeless, they're gonna take care of their animals.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
they're
true.
Washed and clean.
Yeah, I'm all over the valley, like I told you, and I have not seen a homeless person who had a dog that's like skinny or malnourished or anything like that. They've all been pretty, virtually healthy
Yeah.
from
you
what
can
I
pick
can
him
tell.
up and he's heavy. He eats
Yeah.
everything. He eats his dog food, and we give him like stuff like we give him food bars, like we mix it or like they share our food too.
Yeah.
So we know
that's
they're
awesome.
so they're not like they're looking at us eat.
Plus, you don't really have a choice in the matter. 'Cause
Yeah.
A dog chooses
What
who
they-
he wants to live with. Who he
Yeah.
wants to live with.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
we've had him since he was 9 weeks. He was only the size of my hand. when we got
Okay.
him.
Now, can you guys mind talking about family? What was your guys' family life like growing up, and what led to you being out here on the streets, if you don't mind me asking?
Me, my mom was a crackhead. Me and my little sister went to the system, I
know
was
what
in the system
that-
till I was
that's
18.
awful, yeah.
You know, which I thank my mom for that, because maybe I would have been dead or forced her off if
Yeah.
I would have stayed with her. So I thank my mom, because the group home really put morals in me, like where I teach my kids to be polite and stuff.
Yeah,
It makes me the person I am today. Like,
man, that's amazing.
But
Yeah.
I'm homeless because I was kidnapped when I was 18 years old by an ex and held hostage for 7 months. We beat me and raped me and forced me to prostitution.
Oh
So
man.
I stay outside because I feel more like freedom. If I'm in a house, I have to lock doors and I can't
hear
be
that
by
a lot.
myself. I can't be by myself because I feel like somebody's gonna come in and hurt me.
Yeah, I definitely hear that a lot. I hear that, especially out here. I hear that people a lot of them tell me that this is like a social experiment, or they just like to be free.
Yeah, and actually, no one understands you more than the people that are around you that are going through the same stuff that you're going through.
Very true.
Like a therapist might tell you they understand, but they don't, because they've never been through the experience. So
Yeah.
you have to be with people that understand what you're going through.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
And he's out here because I'm out here, and his mom passed him.
Oh,
Stuff
it's
and
awful.
everything.
Yeah.
So but we lost our place. We stayed with somebody, and they got evicted. And my cousin had given us an RV for free, and it got stolen from us,
Oh no.
and then got impounded.
Now, are you guys from Arizona?
We're born and raised.
Born and raised. Okay, that's a new for me.
Yeah.
South Phoenix, West Phoenix.
Yep.
Okay, wow, that's cool. Yeah, because a lot of, like I said, I'm everywhere, and 90% of the people out here are not from Arizona,
Yeah.
believe it or not.
Yeah, we're born and raised.
They're from Chicago, New York, and things like that. It's pretty cool to talk to some natives.
Yeah. If he was afraid to go through the mountains, over the mountains, we would go to Flagstaff, because they give you land out there if you're native in Arizona. They give you a piece of land, and you have to build on it or have something on it to live.
Yeah.
So yeah, they do that in Flagstaff. But
I
it's
didn't know
cold.
that. That's
yeah.
nice.
It's
Yeah.
cold out there, and you don't like going through the mountains.
Yeah, I don't like being in the cold
I
either.
don't like the switchbacks going up.
Yeah, yeah. I
Trust all the
figure,
drivers.
you know, a lot of people come out here because of the weather, you know?
Yeah,
Obviously,
we
it's
only have
really
two
nice.
Yeah.
seasons down here. We either
Yeah.
have winter
Hot
or
and
summer.
cold. Hot, yeah, hot and cold, you know?
Extreme of both.
And so you guys, so what about you, sir? Did you have a good childhood growing up?
Basically, yeah.
You did? So, yeah, mom and dad and
I was a
everything?
single mother, but
Oh,
His
okay.
mom, right?
rough neighborhood though.
Yeah.
Rough neighborhood? Oh, yeah.
35th
South-
Avenue in Van Buren.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I lived on 19th Avenue and Broadway, so
Wow, yeah, it's heavy over there. It goes
Yeah.
down in the
and us
mountains,
growing
yeah.
up, they would drive by the lot.
Oh, yeah, every night. Yep.
Yeah, so
Yeah. I know that area very,
but you had to grow up
very
being
well.
tough.
Yeah, you had to be
know?
tough, huh? What would you say about the displaced out here? I always tell people that, you know, in Tempe, everybody has a lot of camaraderie out here, man. Would you say that's true, or?
Yeah,
To an extent, yeah.
yeah.
To an extent.
It's like cliques. You know?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's like high school.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's like high school.
It's
where you have
almost
all
like
the-
a well-oiled machine. It kind of
Yeah.
like, in a sense, you
It's
know.
like
What?
these people here, they all know each other real well.
They don't know us.
We're
We're
actually
from Phoenix.
strangers right here.
We're from
Oh,
Phoenix.
okay.
Yeah, they-
Oh,
We stay in
yeah,
Phoenix. We just come
yeah.
up here. This is where Austin
Over
told
there,
us
all the people
about.
around there we know real well.
Yeah.
They all
Yeah.
stick together,
Like we try to help
share
people out over
everything.
there.
Man. So, I mean, if you don't, without like being specific, where do you guys sleep at night? Without being too specific. You said
We sleep wherever we can lay our
Yeah,
heads.
really wherever we can.
Oh, really?
We can set up a camp somewhere where it's safe and not bothering anybody else.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do. If not, we just wherever we are when we're tired.
Have you been to the river bottom?
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
We
Okay,
go.
so you
Yeah,
know.
we've been to the
We
river.
still go there, but just for recreation. You know.
Okay.
We rock hunt. We like rock hunt. So
Yeah,
go
we
out there and
collect
look for
rocks,
rocks.
No, nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
I mean, all of our friends collect rocks. So we had.
But-
And now I have to ask this. Sorry for cutting you off. If do you guys get in any do any illicit things, drugs, or anything of that nature? We don't judge. I don't judge here.
We do, but you know,
Do you mind saying what you guys do?
We do meth,
Okay.
but we
And
still.
weed.
Yeah,
I smoke weed.
And
Yeah,
we smoke
yeah.
cigarettes.
That's it.
And I drink on occasion, you know.
Smoke.
Yeah.
We'll smoke meth. We don't shoot up
But
like that.
I tell people, if I can't support my own habit, then I'll stop doing it.
Yes, ma'am. I agree.
In order
Yeah.
somebody else has to support my habit, and I look like a lot of people that are on it,
Yeah.
I'll stop doing it.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna steal to get it.
Yeah,
No, you're not gonna go that far. Have you noticed like there's a lot of that out here.
It's because we're so close to Mexico too.
Oh yeah,
And that's where it
yeah,
comes from.
Arizona. I gotta ask you then, since we talked about drugs and stuff. Why do these? I don't know if it's the younger generation or what it is, but it's like 30 people to a bus stop just passing a whistle around. I
Yeah.
think that is silly to say the
I
least.
don't
Right?
understand why they back before we were born, people were doing heroin,
Hiding. Thank you.
I don't-
You know,
Now they get
You're-
under
yeah.
regular town, they think they're hiding.
But what are you talking about? Like they have a paper that Sean the Dark gives you. That people that do blues,
Yeah.
they have a program that you call a number if you're by yourself smoking
smoking
blues.
buddy.
They give you a smoking buddy to come smoke with you.
So in case anybody overdoses, they
Yeah,
the one
and
can
I
call.
was like, they
I
didn't
don't
do that with
even
any other
believe
drugs?
shot in the dark. That's almost like unbelievable. I never
Yeah,
heard of
it's-
nothing
it's,
like that.
Yeah, it's a paper
like-
that it's in there like for their kit.
It's on the instructions for the
Yeah.
What's it
When
called?
you're checking for fentanyl and you're
Yeah.
getting the drugs.
no, it was the other thing. The one that brings them back when they OD.
Oh,
I can't
okay.
remember the
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Narcan.
Narcan.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on that. Good word for that.
The
Wow.
thing is that I was like, I never remember smoking weed or anything, doing crack. They never had no buddies for that stuff.
Yeah. No way.
They would say, you know,
You're on your own, huh? Get on your own.
You can
Yeah.
overdose on a lot of drugs, but
Since I mentioned, I do want to say,
Yeah.
Something Dark is doing a good thing.
Yeah,
They
I
don't
mean,
clean
yeah.
stuff, you know.
So,
so
giving
they're not-
people clean
So they're not
rigs and
killing each
stuff.
other.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
that's
a lot
true.
of people were getting like, even people that didn't do it, they would find them like in the alleys with like needles on their arm. You know they didn't do
Yeah.
it because you knew them, and 'cause a lot of people do that stuff, you know. But they everything's clean, and if you can't afford it, they give it to you, so they know what they're giving you.
Man.
They give you the condoms, everything, you know.
Yeah, shout out to them. You know,
Yeah,
I
they're
like
doing
to say
good.
shout out to anybody who comes out here and does whatever it is they do.
Yeah.
You know, and I gotta ask you, how do you feel about people like me coming out, just talking to you guys at the very least? You know, I help when I can, but I talk, and give you guys conversation and things like that.
When it's a real person, it's a good thing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you could tell like
There's a
people
lot
that
of bullshit.
try to act like they really
Yeah.
care and they just don't. You
Yeah.
know, like me, I raised myself, being stuff is that I'll keep people out there, like close signs. I can tell if somebody's fake, like has a house
Yeah.
and like faking it, get money, or
Yeah.
I'll go buy them a meal.
Yeah.
I'll go ask people if they want something to buy my food. I will spend my food stuff with somebody. And I always tell people, there's people out there that are less fortunate. Some people don't have no tents, no blankets, they're out there freezing, hungry. They don't have that. So if I can help them out, then it'd be great because they could be thinking about killing themselves because they think no one cares.
Yeah,
And
very
one
true.
kind gesture will change their mind.
Thank you, and that's what you just hit the nail on the head. I mean,
There's some people that
go ahead.
deserve a lot more praise and things than you. So, but I don't want to mention no names, but a mutual friend of ours,
Yeah.
you know,
yeah.
deserves a lot more than he gets.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Trump
yeah.
Coming out here like harassing
We'll just
people.
say AZ Hugs is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does a lot. Like for his
A
age,
lot,
like I mean,
yeah.
like I don't know if they're mad because they're not doing all the stuff because the government does have money for everything, but they'd rather go and do everything else than help all these people, all of us that are homeless. Like
Yep.
we're people, we're human. We're not out here just trying to make trouble.
Yep. And one last question. I don't want to keep you too long. Where do you guys see yourself in the next 5 years, if you could think out that far?
Hopefully off the streets. We're looking, there's jobs out there that will house you and you can work there. Like they
Alright.
do couples, or you can travel and everything. So I've been looking into that. Whenever I have my phone on and the internet, so they do. You can go online and look. Like they have like jobs for couples with housing. They give you like a room, food, and they pay you.
And there it is there. What
Yeah.
about you? Same thing?
I honestly couldn't say. 5 years ago, I didn't think I'd be standing here. So, we all come from different walks of life.
Yep.
But things change.
Yes, sir, they do. Well, first, I want to thank you guys for this beautiful interview. It was an honor and a pleasure. I thank you guys so much, and hopefully next time I see you, we can get a part 2 on, an update, and hopefully you'll be doing better than you are today.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
Yep. Have a great night, you guys.
You too.
Bye.